What is going on, everybody? Now for me, I have bad news. For y'all, hopefully this is going to be a useful video, but as I was driving to the movies the other day, my air just all of a sudden started blowing warm air. I wasn't doing anything stupid. I wasn't revving it high. I wasn't racing or anything with my AC on. It's just I was driving down the highway and all of a sudden my air went from super cold to just medium cold and then eventually warm. So I immediately knew that something was wrong with my AC. You know, it could either be that I'm low in Freon, that my compressor broke, you know, there could have been a jam in my condenser. I mean, there's all kind of different things that can go wrong with your AC, but when I stopped, I popped my hood, looked down at my compressor, and there was a little bit of liquid under my compressor, and as I turned on my AC, like inside my car, the clutch wasn't engaging. So just from that, I was guessing that my compressor was bad. I still went ahead and got a refrigerant thing, like what, 26 bucks from Walmart, just to plug into my low side of my AC system, just to see if, you know, maybe I was low in Freon. I mean, maybe that was like some other kind of liquid. I mean, I was telling myself, you know, oh gosh, you know, it is, I was really hoping that I was just low in refrigerant and that all I had to do was put a little bit of refrigerant in and my clutch would engage, because that was one thing, is that if you are low in refrigerant, then your clutch or your compressor won't kick on, just to prevent the compressor from burning up. And another thing my car was doing was that whenever I was, you know, at a stoplight or anything, I pushed my AC button, just because I was trying to troubleshoot it as I was driving to the theater, but I pushed the AC button and then all of a sudden my car had a horrible idle. It was shaking. So that was another thing that told me that, you know, something is wrong with the compressor, and lo and behold, I was right. And trust me, I am replacing this as soon as possible because I am here in Texas. I mean, I've only been out here for maybe, what, 6 minutes filming this video. I have a good little sweat going on. So I'm definitely replacing this next week, and the place I'm taking it to is actually going to give me a loaner car, so I am very happy with the shop. If y'all want to know where I am taking it to, if y'all want to take it to the same shop, leave a comment down below, and well, actually I'll put the shop name in the description, because, you know, this shop is really hooking me up, and heck, maybe they'll be able to do something for y'all too. Now, I'm not even sure if y'all can see down there, but the compressor is right there, and just under the compressor you can see a little bit of oil. So I mean, as soon as I saw that, I mean, like I said, I was trying to tell myself that that was some other kind of liquid, that was not the oil from the compressor, because when your compressor goes out, it's not just your compressor that goes out. There's all kind of gears and everything in your compressor that's going to break, that sends metal shavings all throughout your AC system, and when that happens, pretty much you have to replace everything from your condenser to the filter. I mean, everything that makes up your AC system minus the hoses, you got to replace. But just as an at-home test, just to make sure that it was for sure the compressor and not like how I was low in refrigerant or anything, I took off the low side, which is right over here, and plugged in this little connector right there into it, and if it doesn't read any kind of pressure or anything, that could mean that you have a leak in your AC system somewhere, or you're low in refrigerant. So I did that. It wasn't low or anything. It was actually still had good pressure. And for those of you who don't know, this right here is your high side. There is another test you can do if you actually have like it's like an actual cable, a hydraulic cable that tells you pretty much exactly what's wrong with it. You can plug in one side to your low side, plug in one side to your high side. That'll tell you exactly what it is. And when I actually took it to the AC shop, that's what they did, and first thing I said is, yep, it is the compressor. And trust me, I really wish that I could have looked into the future and known that the compressor would have messed up, because I would have just replaced the compressor, which would have been maybe, what, $200-300 bucks. I mean, I could have replaced it myself, but because of the condenser, the filter, all that other stuff that needs to be replaced, I'm just taking it to the shop. I mean, like I said, it has the warranty and everything, so if you're you know, around 90, 100,000 miles and your compressor hasn't gone out, I mean, it could be something to look into, you know, just as a little investment to just go ahead and replace it, so you don't have to replace your entire system like me. So I was a little bummed out that, yeah, the compressor's bad, because, I mean, like I said, I have to replace everything that pretty much makes up the AC system, and roughly that's going to cost about $1,100. But I mean, yeah, I'm kind of bummed out, but I'm not bummed out at the same time, because my car has 1,100 miles, not 1,100 miles, 98,000 miles, and, you know, this is the first time it's gone out, and by me taking it to the shop, it's going to have either a 6 or 10 year warranty. So I don't mind paying this $1,100 up front for the, you know, peace of mind that I don't have to worry about my AC system for, you know, the next several years. So I really hope this video was useful as far as, you know, if y'all are trying to see what's wrong with your car. But just as a rule of thumb, if anything is leaking out of your compressor is probably bad, which means that the entire system could be bad, because with the condenser there's so many small passageways in there, and I might not absolutely have to replace the condenser because there is that filter that should catch most of the metal, but I'm replacing the condenser because, you know, I live here in Houston, there's a bunch of rocks and everything that dented it, so, I mean, I'm just replacing the whole system, so I don't have to worry about anything for the next several years. But one more thing, if you have the same problem, or if you had the same problem, leave a comment down below of how many miles you're at. But guys, I really do hope this was a useful video. If you found this useful, please like it and please subscribe. And as always, have a great day.